Welcome back to the show. I'm Kate Vanneman.
And I'm Phil Wrighthouse. Now let's join Jen Guy and Stephen George for this week's community calendar.
If you like playing the guitar or reciting poetry, then head to Open Mic Night from 7 to 10:30 p.m. in the Purdue Memorial Union.
For those of you that enjoy good piano music, then come listen to Jeffrey Siegel perform live in the Loeb Playhouse February 20th at 8 p.m. For ticket information, call 765-494-3933.
Don't miss your chance to see the Sad Girl Clever Boy exhibit in Powell Hall of Visual and Performing Arts. The exhibit will be on display from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. until February 20th, and admission is free.
The environmental poetry event, Imagining Mending Mother Earth, is happening on February 20th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. in BCC Multipurpose Room 1. Come and check it out for a chance to listen to campus poets honor our planet's natural resources through the use of spoken word.
The Tony Award-winning musical, The Drowsy Chaperone, will be performed at 7:30 p.m. on February 26th in Elliott Hall of Music. Tickets are $20 to $45 for adults and $20 to $32 for those 18 and younger.
And the women's basketball team will take on the Fighting Illini in Mackey Arena on February 15th at 1 p.m. Remember, this is Pink Zone's Breast Cancer Awareness Day, so show your support by wearing pink to the game. Tickets are $12 for adults and $5 for children. And don't forget that the men host Michigan State on February 17th.
That's all we have for this week on the community calendar. Now, back to the studio.
File sharing of music remains illegal. However, the Recording Industry Association of America has decided to stop actively targeting college students and are adopting a new response system instead. The new graduated response system will warn file sharers first by notifying them of copyright infringement instead of quickly targeting them for prosecution. This move by the RIAA is an attempt to cut down on costly lawsuits against students for pirating copyrighted music in hopes of preventing illegal file sharing. Since 2003, the RIAA has filed lawsuits against nearly 35,000 individuals for as much as $150,000 per pirated song.
Now let's see what's going on in Hollywood with the Hollywood Minute.
The rumors are true. Desperate housewife Nicolette Sheridan is out. She, of course, plays vampy vixen Edie on ABC's hit dramedy. No word yet on when exactly Sheridan's stint on Wisteria Lane will end, but the conclusion will almost certainly be outrageous. While Nicolette's breaking up with Desperate Housewives, Mandy Moore is getting married. The erstwhile squeaky clean singer-turned-actress is engaged to rocker Ryan Adams. Adams is best known for his song New York, New York after 9/11. The duo's keeping mum on exactly when the nuptials will take place. And finally, Anna Nicole Smith's tragic ending seemed like something scripted for a soap opera. Now an effort is underway to turn her life story into a real opera. Britain's venerable Royal Opera is planning a show centering around the busty blonde who started out as a Playboy model and stripper before marrying an elderly oil tycoon. Smith's son died of a drug overdose just days before she gave birth to a daughter. Smith herself died of a drug overdose a mere 5 months later. The show is set to debut in the Royal Opera's 2011 season. For Hollywood Minute, I'm Michelle Wright reporting from Atlanta.
Now take a look at this, the clip you'll have to see and share with your friends.
Take a look at this. Police say it was a home invasion attempt in broad daylight. According to authorities, an Arizona homeowner noticed the armed men on his security cameras and took matters into his own hands. He barricaded himself in his house and began shooting at the suspects, who made a quick getaway. Police found their vehicle but are still looking for the men. A mother and her son were waiting for pastries in this Massachusetts bakery when a car crashed right through the storefront. It knocked over a display case which hit the little boy. Within seconds, the mother moves the case off her son and pulls him out of the rubble.
I don't know how I did it, but I did it.
Police say the car was driven by an elderly driver who hit the gas instead of the brake. No one was injured. Get a look at these pampered pooches. They're sitting pretty for some last-minute grooming before the 133rd Annual Westminster Dog Show. 170 breeds and varieties of man's best friend competed. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jim Ribble.
That's all we have for this week's edition of Fast Track. Don't forget to visit us at web.icf.purdue.edu/fasttrack.
Thank you again, and we'll see you next week.